What's up, guys? Out here at another Ethan the Fence Man guns and ammo video. See my nice paint job? That'll be in a video one day. Some months from. Don't worry about it. I'm making it. All right. But we're back out here at the shooting range again. I don't know if you can tell, but that's what a shooting range out in the woods looks like. We'll be shooting at stuff down there. We got an interesting video today, one I've been excited about. It's I got this old Alternator here, right? We found on the side of the road, somebody threw away. And I'm all about answering questions, you know. You gotta watch, there's gotta be a reason for every video. So the question is, if you had an Alternator like next to you in your car seat and somebody's tried to shoot at you and you held the Alternator up just in time, would it save you? And we got a couple different rounds from 22 up to like 308. We got a few different things, and we're going to see with each caliber how bulletproof is an Alternator, if it's bulletproof at all. Because we got to know. It's a very important question of mine. We got to know, if you have one if you have an Alternator laying around, will it save your life? If you had an Alternator in your pocket when somebody shot you, would it save your life?
For some reason.
So
just tape it to your chest with some duct tape. Rig that up right about there.
Yeah, homemade body armor.
There it is. First try.
Alright guys, we're down here at the end of the gun range. See, we're going to be way out there, safe distance away, so nobody gets impaled with Alternator pieces. I can talk to you and film at the same time. I'm an excellent editor.
Wow, okay.
I love you. I can multitask. I can talk to you and all of them. I might even talk to both of you at the same time. You might be in the video. You might be a big star. So we got our Alternator down here. You see, somebody left us a grill, so that made a really nice stand. You see, they have shown that grill. They gave that grill a hot supper, you could say. See all their various calibers. There's some bird shot in there, but we got a spot on the grill here. See, on the end it's not full of bullet holes yet, so we'll start shooting at our Alternator this way. We'll see what our different calibers do to it, and every time we miss, we'll know about it. So now we'll set you guys up right over there. That's you guys. And then me and Travis will run back down here. If you didn't know, Travis is here with us. Hey Travis.
What's up, guys?
And we'll go back down here to safety behind the big dirt mounds and shoot at it with our different guns. Now let's go find out if an Alternator is bulletproof against 22. Alright, I got my Marlin 22, and we got 3 different little 22 rounds we'll throw at that Alternator. That one on the right's really cute. That's a CCI shot shell. It's a 1 1/15 ounce load of number 12 shot. So not a whole lot, but it's like a little tiny shotgun load, like a little tiny birdshot load. Probably good for rats and things. So we'll play with that one from up a little closer and see if it makes a mark on the Alternator at all. And then we'll try out. I got a lead nose standard round there, and then there's a hollow point, and we'll see if we can see some varying damage between the 3.
Alright guys, what we're doing now is we're sticking to a safe distance away, but we're getting a little bit closer. You see, these 22s, you know, they don't have the penetration power that some of the other stuff we have out here.
This is the the pest round. I don't know if you got that.
Yeah, you could kind of see it. But yep, I think we're about safe right in here somewhere. Yeah, let me get my ears on.
It's not looking good for the first 22 pest round. The first one fired, but the shell failed to eject, and we didn't load the next one. We'll try another one. All right, and
that one didn't eject either.
That one didn't eject either. Okay, so may not be proud of the 22 pest rounds yet.
Impact there?
Yeah, I think maybe like that might be one here. We may have had to be closer to it.
This looks like a BB there. Yeah, I think we kind of just nicked it.
Oh, hey, look, here we are.
Nicked it a whole bunch all over the place.
This is us.
I think it bounced up off of there and onto that, honestly, because you got nicks here, and then that just looks kind of like they smacked it.
Yeah. Now we've got the 22 lead nose, and we'll pop a couple rounds down at the alternator and see if they make a mark. My prediction on those is I think they're gonna leave some lead smudges and possibly a small crack in the aluminum housing. What do you think, Travis?
I think you're gonna get some blemishes, maybe a little bit of damage, but I don't see it. It's definitely not going through anything.
Well, at least hit it with a few of them, so we'll find out. That was bad. That one hit it.
That hit it.
Actually see where they're hitting.
That's some damage on the outside there.
That's legitimate damage. You can tell that thing's aluminum. Look, that's a pretty good. There's a pretty good dent right there. Those things hit pretty hard.
You got one here. You got one there.
Yeah, that worked on. That's.
And oh, we got some real damage here. You cracked
Did it go inside?
The little knickknacks there.
I think it caught it right there. See, there's our lead right inside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. Right up here, there's a fin. There's a piece of a fin right in there. Yeah, those things are putting a little bit of a hurting on it. I think it's recording again now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe when you hit that button once, it stops it. Maybe. And if you hit it again, it'll start switching.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure I turned the screen back on so I could make sure I'm in the right spot.
Yeah, I have to do the same thing. So now we're back up here. We got our copper plated hollow points. And we'll see if those do any more damage than the lead nose. Ooh. It sounds like they got more kick.
I'm enjoying watching it bounce up off the table there.
That was fun.
And there again, you got one up here, here.
Look at that. That's pretty. That's a lot of damage.
Hit the pulley real good there.
Doesn't spin anymore though.
I don't think it was spinning before.
Oh no, it did. It was kind of rough, but it did turn. Yeah, she's locked up tight now. Look at him though. That one just about went through that pulley. I tell you what, those hollow point 22s are nasty.
Yeah, I suppose that did go in and just like explode out, just little pieces everywhere. Yeah. You hit two way up here, just clean up here.
Hey, check this out. Look at our. Can you see that? Can you see our like shrapnel spray? The same thing up here. Look at all the pieces of aluminum. I think that is.
That's got to be what that is.
That's cool. No matter what 22 the bad guy has, your alternator in your pocket will stop you from getting shot, but barely. And it looks like if they hit in the right spot long enough, they'd get you. But now we'll step it up to another caliber.
Moral of the story, don't let somebody pop a bunch of 22 rounds at you.
Yeah. Now we're getting ready to come at it with some 12 gauge. And we're going to try hitting it with a bird shot round. And then we'll move up to a 9 pellet double aught buck. And then we'll finish off the 12 gauge with a 3-inch rifled slug. So if these two don't mess it up, that one definitely will. Now we'll get loaded up and set up down there and see what happens. Oh yeah, what do we think is going to happen? I think the I think the bird shot is just going to leave a bunch of spots on it, and then the double-aught buck I think will probably actually put the first holes in it, and then the slug, I think the slug is just going to devastate the poor little alternator.
I'm thinking the bird shot's going to do some glancing damage, and then I think the buckshot will actually be our first holes in it.
Yeah.
Like actual holes, and then that slug is going to, I don't know if it'll go all the way through, but it's definitely going to penetrate a good bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it'll blow all the way through, but I bet it's going to knock a big chunk out of it.
We might have to pick it up off the ground.
Right?
It might fall off the table.
Yeah, I think the slug will knock it off the table. Right?
Yeah.
Look at them. The little BBs from that shotgun blast were really knocking some dents in that bar.
Yeah, I can't tell. I saw it spray like the aluminum, but I can't tell where.
Yeah, see, there's a bunch of them from it, but I don't think it actually, I probably would have had to been a lot closer for them to do damage to that. But that's not safe, and we won't do that. Now we'll hit it with some 9-pellet double-aught buck. That was cool. Ooh,
it cracked the housing.
Look at him.
Cracked the housing all the way through that, look.
Yeah.
Not quite what I thought. It looks like that little piece hanging on by a thread there.
Look, there's this one was a 22 hole, and that's 9-pellet, double-aught buckshot. So, almost similar size. That one's a lot bigger. But look at our cracks. Dang.
We definitely started it.
Yeah, you can tell we got a good hit there and there. This is loose, I think.
It's not. No, I was just playing with it.
Right?
It's hanging on, but barely. It's cracked all the way through, though. But, you know, as you can see, there's nothing on the
Woo, look at all the pieces fall out.
That's 22 lead right there.
Yeah, nothing's went through the other side. I was just thinking about turning it, but maybe we should leave it facing the same way.
Yeah, it got to. So when something goes through, it's obvious.
We know if it goes all the way. So I guess I'll try to put this slug right there. I'll cheat and hit the weak part. I bet it still won't go all the way through.
I just want it to fall off the table. Did you just miss?
I might need to go get another slug.
Round 2.
Nervous. Safety's not on either. I'm just...
That hit it. Thank you. I think you broke it.
Where'd it go?
It flipped over. But you see where your first one hit at the very bottom of the grill there, that big old hole there?
Where
that was your first slug.
Oh,
yeah.
Down here. Yeah. Show them that. This is where my first slug hit. I was a little off. But this other one, though.
You hit the bottom of it and tore it up.
How you doing, Mr.
Shattered
Nader?
the casing and little bits here. Hey, there's a nice little spring there.
Yeah,
you know.
that's a brush, I think. A carbon brush. I probably need that for alternating. It's probably dangerous. See, there's the, what do you call it? That's where the brush rode. Not anymore. I wonder, I guess we can't really see where the lead is. It probably just exploded. The lead's everywhere. But look at all the bits that fall out. Alright.
It looks like there's bits of lead all in here, dude. Yeah, that looks like it came off the slug.
If you look at the other side, we've got some broken fins, but I think that's just from the case deforming. So we still haven't quite made it all the way through it. But we have fed it a really hot supper. And it's missing most of its innards. So now we're moving up to a 40 caliber handgun, and we've got some nasty, mean looking spreading hollow points and some of the what is that?
Full metal jacket.
Full metal jacket, that's what it is. So we'll get some of those loaded up and see what the different rounds do to it.
Maybe shooting worse than you.
Things are getting shot at anyway. I think these are you. Some of these are.
That's so weird. I felt like I was hitting high because I kept seeing it up here, but not down here.
We didn't say we're expert shooters. We're just shooters.
I mean,
we're working
I like
on it.
to think I'm a little bit better of a shot than what I just displayed. But
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll get it. All right, now we're back at it again with the hollow points. Ooh.
I hit it that time. Ooh. Kept chipping away.
We're chipping away at it. You see right in there we have a nasty hit.
Yeah, just did a little bit more damage than we already had done.
Yeah, I think they're
Move
all...
some of this shrapnel out of the way so it's easier to see what we did.
I think a bunch of them were hitting down low.
Yeah. I don't know, I was getting a lot of drop today.
Now we get to step up to some big rifle rounds and see what happens there. Where are we going next? It's the
7.62.
We're going to some by 39.
Yeah, by 39.
We're moving up to some 7.62 by 39 out of an SKS. So this is our 7.62 by 39. It's got this little red tip in it. I'm not entirely sure what the red tip is, but it looks like a nasty little bullet, and I bet it would hurt. So yeah, we don't know much about this little red tip in the end of it. So if you guys are familiar with that type of round, maybe put down in the comments below. Is there anything special about that red tip, or is this just a standard round? Either way, we're gonna...
Usually the different tips mean different types of rounds.
That's what I would think.
I know green is ball round, black's armor piercing. I can't for the life of me remember what the color of a tracer is.
Either way, we'll go ahead and get it loaded up into the old SKS, and we'll see what it looks like hitting that alternator. So this is the SKS. Is that what it's called, or?
It's a Norenko SKS.
This is a Norenko SKS. My buddy Travis has some really cool guns. So now we're really stepping it up against that alternator. So let's find out if somebody comes at you with a Norenko SKS chambered and 7.62 by 39, will the alternator in your pocket save your life? Ready on the SKS. I don't know if it hit or you went right above it. It's high. This hole, right?
Yeah, I think so.
This is a 7.62 by 39, right under a double-aught buck next to a 22. In that thin steel, they all look very similar because it's spread so much.
Alright, I am gonna hit this. This is going to hit.
That little 22 hole is also a hollow point, so that's probably why it's such a nice hole. I think it moved.
Moved it that time.
Because I have a thing. I don't know if it's in my truck or not. It might be.
Well, either way, I hit it at least once. So.
But I got that stick, you know what I mean, that you set the end of the gun on.
Yeah.
If we got one on it, it's going to be impressive.
I mean, it knocked it up off its where it was standing. So.
Now let me switch this one off. Oh, that sounds good.
One of our holes is epically large now.
Oh!
Let's
I
see.
went through.
Let's see.
Went through the pulley.
Did we?
Went through the pulley, see? It punched in here.
Oh, no
Came
way.
out the back. It obliterated the back of that.
That 7.62 just showed that V-belt pulley. What is up? So there's an entry, and look at that exit hole. It took some of the casing out in there, and it just peeled that steel pulley right open. That's probably one of the hardest parts of this thing. And oh my god, that looks like we hit the grill with a slug. That was the 7.62.
To be fair, that was a 7.62 hitting a couple other holes.
Oh,
at the same time.
yeah,
That's
it was
probably
right
where
there.
it came out of here.
That may also been like shrapnel.
Yeah, it blasted. That's what I'm saying. It blasted out of here, and that's what I laughed at, because all these chunks of things that fell off.
Look at this one. Was that one?
That was the 22 from earlier.
Are you sure? Because this is new.
That's, oh my, did I keyhole it? I keyholed it.
Ah!
That's one of mine, hitting the top there.
Yeah, that's a 7.62 following behind one of them 22 rounds, because the 22 didn't do that. Look what the 7.62 by 39 did to that, what is that? That's like a grade 8 steel nut. Ow.
Started a chunk at the bolt too. You ain't moving that thing anymore.
Yeah, that's not turning anymore, I'm telling you. Wow.
Now the fun one.
All right. Now, if we think 7.62 did some damage, we're going to move up to the biggest caliber we got that Travis has got. Travis has got the big guns. That's going to be a 308. Is that Win Mag?
Yes,
is that right?
Win Mag.
Yeah, it's going to be a 308 Win Mag. Now we're moving on to our largest round of the day. This Winchester Super X 308 180 grain Win Mag, or 180 grain 308 Win Mag rounds. So this is we'll put things into perspective a little bit. This is a 40 from earlier. I guess what I'll do is set them, maybe I'll do just like that, and
excuse me,
grab one of these out. So put things in perspective, that was a 40 caliber from earlier, and then that was a 7.62, and now we're moving up to a 308. See, similar size bullet, but a little more mass to it, and these have, like, these are some good hunting rounds. They have like a hollow point, and it's filled with this lead core. So that should put a hurting on the Alternator and probably finish her off. So I bet it's safe to say that an Alternator in your pocket is not going to save you from a 308 Win Mag, but who knows, right? I mean, maybe it will. Maybe it will. Thought it was the right place, but it must have been the wrong time.
Alright, ears on.
And now this is Travis's first time shooting his new 308. First round on an unsuspecting Alternator. Alternate this! I didn't even see.
I didn't either. Does it? I can't tell if it looks high or low.
Nah, there's no way we've hit it if I don't see it yet. I want you guys to know that this is a blast. I'm having so much fun. This is the kind of stuff that made me want to make YouTube videos. That's a pretty nasty hole.
So I definitely hit this with something. I just don't know what.
Yeah.
That's new.
I think we had that one before.
I don't know I don't know which one we hit that though, because that's lead stuck in there.
Yeah. I think this is one of your 308s right here. Like you went right under it maybe, or maybe even right through it. I guess for our last little grand finale here of the old Alternator video, we'll put this mostly empty primer can from my paint job on the truck, set that in front of it, and we'll throw a slug or something at it. Alright, we're going to finish it off with some slugs and see if we get a little paint can puff action.
A little bit. And where did you hit?
Down here. This is new. See?
Huh.
I hit that shelf right there. And then right here.
Alright, well, let's go again.
We'll go ahead and send another one at it. I think think I missed it again though. That one probably hit it.
Yeah, you hit it somewhere. Do you got another one?
Yeah.
You went over it. Oh, there's one.
That's a new one. With these two, I think might both be new.
Hey, you hit the top of the alternator, tore it up real good.
Wow. Yeah, that's a new one right there. That's some damage right there, boys. Woo!
And the funny thing is,
Yeah, the primer can though completely unscathed. I guess we'll have to try that again. Woo!
you hit it. About time. Yeah, oh yeah, I like that. Ah, you nicked it.
I nicked the can. I still didn't actually hit it. But what we did is we hit the side of it and made it pressure over so much it blew open.
And then
Dang. Look at all the whinies. Oh man.
yeah, I was gonna say you took the whole top off of it.
Yeah, we showed her what fur, huh? Jeez.
Yeah, you got two new ones here.
Hey, look, the pulley's almost coming off. Give me.
Hey, it's turning again. That's how much damage we did. We got it turning again.
Wait a minute. Fuck. Guys, we loosened the nut. I thought this thing would never come off. I guess that might be a souvenir. I'm probably going to keep this. Look at the bearing. Look, there's one ball left in the bearing.
Huh.
Yeah, she's good to go. You could probably put some new bearings in there, a couple new windings. Oh man, look at
There's a few balls there, you see that?
Look at all the pieces and parts. Woo! I hope you guys are getting... you guys are seeing exactly how
You nicked your finger there.
messed up this is. Did I?
Yeah.
Careful. Gotta careful. Wow. Yeah, she has seen some better days. All right.
Didn't get nothing to go all the way through except destroying the top of it though,
Yeah.
so.
But yeah, as far as we can tell, this center chunk of an alternator is bulletproof. I guess we couldn't get anything to go all the way through the middle.
I mean, I don't know if anything hit though, because
Yeah.
couldn't find nothing. So either I speared it real nice or
That's awful cool. That's pretty neat.